Good morning, YouTube. What's up? It's Uncle40 here. Today we're going to be doing Market Watch Friday. As usual, we're probably not going to get the chance to cover everything that goes through this week. I have a little bit less content for this Market Watch than normal, but I still hope that you guys enjoy this. So guys, please remember to thumbs up this video. Tell me that you guys want this series to continue every week. It's a very good benchmarker for me to make sure that we're delivering the best content possible for this channel. I know a lot of YouTubers do Market Watch on Fridays, but hopefully you guys are watching mine because I'm the fucking coolest in the shit. So, like I said, there's not a lot to cover this week. Some of these are going to be some static price changes, just things to note. But let's dig into this week's Market Watch. So first up is Denko Rekka. If you didn't expect this to happen at some point, you were probably underestimating the secondary market. Denko only has 2 printings to it. New Challengers, of course, or Next Challengers, whatever the hell neck was, and MP15 for the reprint set, which was, what, 2 years ago? You're looking at a solid $30 for the New Challengers, and you're looking at $26 for the Megaton reprint. Of course, Denko is seeing a lot more play now in terms of the competitive scene. There's absolutely no reason for Denko to be anything under $20 in my opinion. The card is truly warranted of its price, and there's some little cool shit you can do with it because it's a light thunder monster, aka ties to the Brethren with Thunder King and some other little shit. So if you have Denkos and for some reason you don't want them, go sell them for 25 bucks. Make yourself some money. Next up, True Kings. Oh man, so we've been following these little sons of bitches every fucking week, because if you guys haven't taken anything from this series, I would hope that you guys would understand that at one point these were $4 a piece. True King Agnesy here has stabilized at about 10, give or take. Obviously a lot of people have these on the market. Of course, these stabilized about $7, give or take. They'll go up a few cents here and there, but it is pretty important to take note that if you've been following these trends, hell, even the Earth one, which was like $1 2 weeks ago, is now $3. If you guys have been following these because of the OCG, you guys would have seen the steady increase coming. I think it's really important to take note of that, though. The OCG tends to influence a lot of our trends here in the TCG, and because of that, we often get the chance to, I guess, kind of go ahead and look at their metagame, analyze things, and figure out what's going to happen. So, for the True Kings to be where they are now, it is no surprise to really anybody at this point in time. If you don't have any intention to play True Kings, unload these. If you've been sitting on Agnesy's, I don't think these are going to go much higher, maybe 12. It all depends. The TCG seems to have a hype window, and then the release window, things blow up a lot more, but in your initial drop point, you are pretty much approaching it now, in my opinion. So next up, Skullmeister. Once again, this is a side deck tech from good old Japanarino, of course. If you didn't expect this to happen, it's from Star Strike Blast. Absolutely no shocker here. This card is one of the few hand traps that has never had another printing. So during either play turn, when a card effect that activates your opponent's graveyard, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard to negate that effect. It's a massive blowout card, and he actually has a decent body. For a hand trap, I'm actually shocked that they give him 1,700 attack points. But once again, Star Strike Blast, no reprint. Yeah, there's only a few of them on the market, but this was to be expected as well. If you don't have a set of these, or didn't collect a set of these because you are under the anticipation of hand traps coming back, you might have missed your window to get these until they reprint them, which I don't know will be where. Next up, I was told to check out first edition Genzos. Evidently they're on the decline. See where we can find a lightly played $60. It's a lot better than the 70 I was seeing a few weeks ago. Definitely. What are Nearmins at? There's one Nearmin Genzo for fucking $150. That's about as bad as Charge of the Light Brigade, which I'm not even going to talk about this week. We already did Denko. Alright. So, just a few weeks ago, guys. Actually, every week we've been covering Fusion Enforcers. Invocations were 43 last week. They're down to 41. A very, very steady decline here. I believe Macabas were 32. Now they're down to just 29. Definitely pretty steady decline on these things. These things could go back up. with these regionals this weekend, but we'll have to wait and see how things go. For the most part, though, I believe that these will continue to drop. No one's really playing them at the moment, but it's just something else to keep in mind. Ah, man, Barrage. Barrage is still floating where it was. I like to pull up Raging Tempest and just laugh at this. So I think the lowest last week was like 42.50. It's up $1 for unlimiteds. How bad are first editions right now? Because all I'm seeing is unlimiteds here. First editions are 45 and unlimiteds. Ooh, $2 difference. Ooh, Ghost. I mean, if you're still holding on to these and you intend to sell them, I don't know why you haven't. It doesn't seem like these things are going to go any lower than they already are. They might hit 40, but for the most part, I don't know what you're waiting on. You know, don't hit me with the, I have a regional. Natgrass Silk Screeners, these actually tanked. These were 28 earlier in the week. A lot of people were anticipating these to stay at 28, but they seem like they've bottomed out back down to 24. That's actually a pretty sad decrease because I know a lot of people were banking on that. Broad Bulls and Dryadens are down to 14s. Foolish Barrel Goods still sitting right where the fuck it was, $12. Of course, Windwitch 5, DCS 5. Damn, these dropped. Windwitch stuff, like, if you don't have a set of these, pick them up for yourself. Have a set aside for playtesting reasons. I can't stress that enough. Alright, so Duelist Saga releases today. Oh, man. I wonder what kind of fucking mess I'm gonna get myself into here by toggling this. Man, okay, so we'll get back to Duelist Saga here, because for some reason it wants to over... Actually, hold on. This leads me to another point here. Haha! Invoker go! Alright, so, we'll start with Invoker. Invoker didn't tank as fucking hard as I thought he would, to be honest with you guys. I actually fucking thought that Invoker, being the card it was, would go under 30, and he just hasn't. He's sitting right where he is. So, Duelist Saga is a set. So, this is the morning. Probably more of these will be listed in the afternoon as we're going, but Invoker's coming in at $30. Trishula coming in at $20. Cosmo Blazer Dragon coming in at $7. I don't know why. Imperial Orders looking like $7. Legacy of the Duelist coming in at $5. Honest Neos $5. Brionic $10. This is about what I would expect from this set. I'm actually surprised that Dark Law is holding value here. Baylor 3 to 4. Warning. And then I think outside of that you get a nice steady drop off here in card prices. So it looks like a lot of the set will be floating around $1 to $2 depending on the overall printing of the set. So if you guys want to pick up some stuff, I'll wait till later this afternoon and pick it up. I wouldn't wait much longer than that though. Next up, this was actually something interesting. The ultimate versions of BES Tetrin are fucking $10. I guess this has been something steadily going up for a while. Of course, the DRO4 one's $7, and then you can pick up other versions for like 30 cents. But something interesting. Gotta love people that like their bling. Imperial Order is also on the down and down. Fucking, we finally called it. But this card's a staple. It has so many printings in the current era that it's honestly to be expected. Probably looking at $6 to $7 for possibly a near min of this. Yeah, light play $5. Future Fusion is on the down and down. Choo choo. What I like to see. Lightly played Future Fusion's coming in for first edition. Oh, so low. Man, how high do these things go? 35? What the fuck? People are still anticipating Future Fusion to be crazy. I want to know what they're on. Alright, so totally awesome. Who didn't see this coming? These were like, what, 65, 60 last week? Back down to 50. I'm very, very happy about this myself. That was fucking ridiculous. This card's going to warrant its price, unfortunately, for the current time being. Ultimate Swap Frog's also back down. There's one stray here for 38, for 40. Then it goes back up to 49. This will probably be gone by the time everything's up, but feedback is low, so... Maxi, I've been watching the decline of Maxi Ultimate, or I've been wanting to see it, because I don't see any reason for this card to be above $50 for what it is, but that's just me. Definitely still sitting at 86 for these. I'm still looking at fucking $15 for a one of between Storm and Ragnarok Secrets and Ultras, and then Supers are down to 8s. Like, it's a one of staple now, guys, for a lot of people. If you don't have one, I'm so sorry, but for a staple, you definitely should get one if you're a new player. Next up, Solemn Strike. Someone told me to watch these until they hit 40. The Breakers of Shadows are damn well near hitting 40. They're almost there. Reprints still sitting at 33 to 35. They're almost there. It depends on what happens this weekend for Week 1 Syndrome. Next up, Cyframe Gammas. Another hand trap has been seeing a little bit of play, unlike Schoolmeister. I don't know if these will continue to rise. Doesn't have a reprint. Also forces you to play Driver in your deck. It's definitely a very powerful card, though, for a one-time negation. Harpy's Feather Duster. I just wanted to, like, see what was going on with this, because we didn't get Feather Duster back on our list here, but still, like, $10. This is ridiculous. I have one of these. This is so bad. But Legendary Collection, $10. Looking at 5 for the original. Legendary Collection Joey's World, 5, and then 5 for battle packs, except for Epic Dawn, 7. Of course, Tongue Twister is something else I wanted to bring up. I don't know why this card's fucking $5. Like, did I miss something? Maybe. And then, of course, White Mare is still coming in at a whole $10, bringing our market watch to a close this week. So, guys, obviously, I don't get the chance to cover everything in my market watches. So I would like you guys to help out in the comment section if I missed something for the viewers. Please feel free to comment it down below. Remember to like this video, guys, as well, so we can continue the series. And I'm out, guys. Peace. Until next time, Duelist. That's not all, folks. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Please check out my Cardfight Vanguard channel, VanCole40. You guys will get an insight on our playtesting sessions. And please check out the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. That way you guys can follow the House of Champions and MCole40 interactions. Please check out MCole Games for all of your guys' trading card game needs. And if you guys enjoyed this content, please check out my Patreon in the description. Every bit helps to the creation of these videos. One step at a time in improvement, and that's the goal of this channel. Alright guys, have a good time, and thanks for watching.